everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about Prebisch-Singer hypothesis. Prebisch-Singer hypothesis is given by Rao Prebisch and Hans Singer in late 1940. As we know, developing countries mainly export primary goods and import manufacturing goods. According to this hypothesis, relative price of primary goods decline over long term as compared to manufacturing goods. It will lead to deteriorating of terms of trade of developing countries. Deteriorating terms of trade means their export price fall as compared to import price. That means they have to do export of more goods in order to afford same import. Obviously, this condition is not good for them. So many countries in sub-Saharan Africa export primary goods and face this kind of situation. But why price of primary goods decline as compared to manufacturing goods? First cause, income elasticity of demand. Primary goods are necessities. That's why their demand increase at slow rate with increase in income. If demand is not increasing so much, obviously how can price increase? But high quality manufacturing goods, especially demand for luxurious goods, increase more with increase in income. If demand increase more, that's why prices also increase. This diagram belongs to primary goods and this diagram belongs to manufacturing goods. Here you can see with increase in income, demand of primary goods increase only this much. That's why price also increase this much. But in case of manufacturing goods, with increase in income, demand increases so much. That's why price also increases so much. Some other causes are market structure. Market structure for primary goods is competitive and more competition keep product price low. But manufacturing goods produced under monopoly market and monopoly market keep product price high. Technological progress. Manufacturing goods are produced and exported by developed countries. And developed countries can bring new technology and can add new features in product. Eventually product price become high. Labor market. Labor union is very strong in developed countries which demand for higher wages. In order to cover cost of higher wages, developed countries keep product price high. Assumptions. As income increase, demand for manufacturing goods increase more as compared to primary goods. Market structure is competitive for primary goods, but manufacturing industries operate under oligopolistic or monopolistic. Substitutions are available for primary goods which reduce their price, but there are not so much substitution for manufacturing goods. Wages are low in developing countries but high in developed countries. Technological progress and innovation are concentrated in manufacturing industries but not in primary industries. Now we will see criticism. Faulty data. Critics argue data support this hypothesis are unreliable. Different commodities have their own price trends, making a single conclusion absolutely misleading. Inaccurate trade patterns. According to this hypothesis, developing countries export primary goods and import manufacturing goods, but developing country can also export manufacturing goods. Ignore other factor. This hypothesis ignore other factor which can also influence terms of trade like special trade policies. This hypothesis can work in short time period but cannot work in long time period for many commodities. So this is all about today's video. I think you got it and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.